Flosstube. Welcome to Crafty Cottage Stitches. Today is Sunday, April 24th, and I'm Heather.
I'm Jeanette. And sorry, there's a helicopter flying over.
Yeah, probably a few times. This is our Flosstube number 40. Our Flosstube channel talks about cross-stitching and sewing and gardening and crafting, quilting.
A little bit of decorating.
Crocheting.
Shopping is kind of the theme this week, so. Okay.
I've stitched a little bit. And
I've stitched very little. Haven't sewn anything, but I've bought a lot because we went on a little trip, so, which was fun, by the way.
Yeah.
We had a good time. So you can start because I really...
Oh, and thank you for all the really nice comments.
Thank you so much. In fact, stick around for a little bit and we'll show you what we're gonna...
I didn't pull any of my stuff out yet.
What we're gonna do.
I had a start.
I didn't either. Oh, you got a lot done.
Yeah.
So cute.
What did we decide this is stitched on?
I don't know, but I love that fabric now that I'm seeing it. Looks way yellower than I thought, and I love it. Came out of a tube.
Oh, yeah.
Ivory, maybe?
Yeah, just ivory on 28 count. Ivory.
Yes, for sure.
This is Corgi Caboodle by Plum Street Samplers, and I believe this is my first Plum Street I've ever done.
Well, yeah, we bought a couple.
I have some, but I haven't started any. I'm using all my own colors, and I got quite a bit done on it.
You really did.
It's fun. I'm completely changing it. But
as per normal.
Yep. Chop chives, old chop chives. Is the green I used. And some DMCs.
Is it chopped chives or just chives?
Chopped chives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's fun.
That is fun. We're having beautiful weather today, so we're trying to get this done fairly early because we're both going out and about.
We have a park date.
So I stitched, well, actually, I stitched quite a bit on this. If you, this is Turkey Hollow by Stacy Nash. I had almost all these vines all the way down here. And when I went to start, I double checked way too late. I had to tear it all out. So I actually kind of stitched this whole thing twice. But I did get most of the flowers in. And this, I'm trying to really finish this because I think I'm going to do Mania this year. I forgot to tell you that. I'm going to start one a week because there's some ones I know, crazy, right?
You're nuts.
Starting, that's 4. And it's our
That's
birthday.
true.
It's our birthday month, so we would have started one for that.
I'm just pulling up a pattern. I'm not being
anyway,
weird.
so I filled in the flowers, and I thought I took this with me down to Portland, and I thought, oh, I'll sit in the hotel and do that. I was wiped out by the time we got to that. So, what are you doing?
Pulling up a pattern.
Oh, okay. So that was one thing I stitched.
4 is still a lot for you.
It is, but I finished a lot the last couple weeks, so I'm okay with that.
I pulled out.
This is the prettiest colors. Wait till you see it.
I think it's called Sunflower Girl. It's by Stitchy Black Princess. Or Stitchy Princess Black, I guess. She's a Ukrainian designer, and she has an Etsy shop. And she actually has a really, really pretty like bee sampler that she just released yesterday, I think, that is on my list. And I'm stitching this on Vintage Smoky White.
Those colors are fabulous. They're wonderful.
28? 25?
I think you had 28 count.
Okay, 28 count.
Yeah. Or did you take my piece of 32?
I don't know. We had ordered so much. Yeah. And I'm stitching that in all my own colors. DMC. She just kind of reminded me of my daughter with the red hair, so. And she loves flowers. And so I thought she'd be pretty to stitch up for summer. And she's really fun. So I just Brought her out the other night and stitched up all her hair. Her braided hair was really fun to stitch.
I haven't really been that busy.
What?
I mean, that I haven't stitched. I mean, I could have had a little bit of time stitching. I just
No, you've
really,
been painting.
Yeah, I've been painting
Yeah,
some
and I've been
furniture.
painting too.
I just really wasn't feeling it, and so when that happens, I end up having to take out so much. So I finished. I finished the third house in the gingerbread. And had a teeny tiny start. I moved on to the next block down the road.
Which one are you doing next?
So this is the one I'm doing next. Yeah, it shows good. So,
Yeah, cute.
so I didn't have a lot of time. I am really off on this part up here, just because I think it's where I don't think I went over enough squares or something when I butted them up, but I don't care because it doesn't really matter. I mean, if you're looking at like this, they're not misstitched. Just where I put them together is weird, so it doesn't come out right down here, but it comes out good enough, right?
I mean, I would.
You'll never know. So I'm okay with it. So I'll just make sure I do that for the rest of them. But yeah, it's turning out so stinking cute. And this is also
Spring
on
snow floating by the window.
I have flower petals floating everywhere. And this is also on that vintage smoky white. So, but 32
My
count.
fabric right now is vintage smoky
It
white,
is really
for
pretty
sure.
because you can really see white still. So if you like a lighter background, but not like the
I don't
country
love
mocha.
stark, and I don't love stark white.
Well, seeing this, I'm using really white. This is B5200.
I'm talking about stark white fabric.
I do. I love
know.
that. So that is all the
Probably because
stitching.
my hands are just dirty.
Maybe. I don't know. That's all the stitching I've done. But I found a very cool book. After Heather shows you, I'm going to show you. Because it's good for quilters, embroiderers, stitchers. It's got a ton of finishing ideas. So I'll show you that in a minute.
Pulled out my tiny modernist Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful again
Beautiful.
for Evie's room. And I got these swirlies finished, and I started Your the other night. This is fun to stitch on. Maybe I'll stitch on this later. I want to frame this in her room, which we're not really making progress on that, but we'll eventually trade over.
Because Heather's moved into buying tons of plants and garden planting. I think that's
It's not
what
just
it is.
that.
I know, but it's just, I don't know, my
I
mind's
was
different.
caulking and painting my trim, so I finished
Getting
my front
some house
window,
stuff.
getting some house stuff done. I just ping pong all over the place, really.
I found some really good furniture pieces, and so we found out our kitchen's coming in mid-July. So,
So
yeah.
we're gonna have to have room for those freaking
Yeah.
cabinets to come in.
And I found
That's
a
good
lot
problem
of
to have, I guess.
pieces that I needed for storage, so I'm kind of painting in lots right now. And so I'm painting my fabric cabinet so I can make room for the big cabinet to go in my family room, which is what we've really needed, so I could finish unpacking. It's kind of like this process, but
Yeah.
so that's it for stitching.
I have an embroidery purchase that I made, but I don't really have like a good picture of it. And in fact, did I leave those here?
What?
That printed
I don't think so.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
she
didn't
did. She
do
got
that.
some. So I thought maybe my hair wouldn't look so weird over here, but we're facing a different direction, so the hair does, or the sun doesn't shine right through it.
I bought
They're
some
super
cute.
cute,
They
though.
are. I bought some cute embroidery stuff from Wild Olive, just to give you kind of like a sample idea. I ordered a bee one, and this has like a lot more than just.
They have a bunch
What
of
is
flowers
shown.
and stuff too.
Yeah, I ordered a garden one too.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's what it was then.
I ordered a patriotic one. These are really cutesy, and I ordered an in the garden set too, because I wanted to do some things. Like this gives you an idea of how many more patterns there are in one of her patterns. I wanted to do these up for Evie's room, because I've been really into embroidery lately.
Wait till you see this book.
I know.
Wait till you see this book. Okay, so we went down to Portland, and we went to the shop. Well, actually, before I even we got that far out of town, we stopped at Sisters in Chehalis and I found some fabric. So it's all
Some
about
fabric.
some fabric.
I'm just getting set up here. You do.
Okay, so I found this book, and should we do that or should we tell about? No, we'll do the book first,
Yeah.
and then I will tell you about something. So this book is fabulous. You guys know that I have a rule that I don't buy a book unless I know that I want to do 3 things in a book. But so this is like the most incredible book I've seen in a long time. So this is it right here. This is wonderful for cross stitchers.
Who is it?
It's Martingale. There's multiple people in here, so it's a multiple designer book, which I love. There's 52 projects, and this could be a cross stitch. It just gives you so many cute ideas for finishing. There's tons of embroidery in here.
I love that.
I know, it's amazing. So I'll show you that, and then I'm going to show you the back, because here's more that I would totally do. I picked it up, I started flipping through it, and I was like, I just grabbed it because it was the only copy they had, and I was like, I would do, there's already like 5 things I've seen.
Is that a chicken on the back of a cat?
I'm not sure, because I don't know. It is a chicken or a bird. So anyway, so there's that. And I want to show you a couple of the projects in here. So if that doesn't get you, but I have to cover up
the pattern.
the
actual
so
book itself.
just to give you an idea of some of the projects in here. There's a book.
So cute.
There's scissor. I don't know. Is that kind of colophon? I'm not sure. And so there's directions for every one of the projects, so you can put in your own cross stitch. There's pin cushions, and I know, I'm telling you, this book. Look at these cute ideas for ornaments, and they're
You can do
hanging
a cross
on
stitch instead.
cross stitch instead, and they're hanging on little spools. So I'm going to be behind the book, and I'm going to try to talk a little bit louder. I know people don't like that, but you got to see the book, right? So there's that.
Those could be bookmarks.
They could. All kinds of things.
To decorate a Christmas package would be really cute.
Absolutely. This is, I don't know if it's the fabric on here. I probably won't do this. But if you don't have, look at that bag. And it has the directions for the bag. So that's the cool thing. You don't have to use that embroidery. You can use any of them.
That would be cute for the sunflower girl I'm stitching on.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you've got all these cross stitches that you
Just don't know. For me, I'm not gonna have cross stitch like hanging all over my house.
No, but
I want to use the thing
and you like to do it.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
There's so many cute things.
Cute. Oh man.
I know. I'm telling you. I opened this book and I'm like, oh, I have to have this book. I don't even need to go any further. Look at that. I probably wouldn't make this bag, but that in a frame. How stinking cute. So there's a couple more favorites, but there's one I really want to show you guys because I know a lot of you. So if you want to, this is not my style at all. However, the pillow gives you directions on how to do it. So if you want to do kind of a log cabin-y and it's got a small flange on it.
What's that kitty cat one? All birds welcome in my garden, and it's a kitty cat in a bird bath.
Yeah, I'm telling you. All the different pillow ideas.
The colors on that were pretty.
Yeah. So remember I showed you in one of our first videos on a hanger?
The Tim Holtz hanger.
So, yeah. There again, directions to do that. So have you ordered it yet? Because
how new is this book?
It came out in 2000. This was the clincher for me.
This one.
Yeah. So if you're a new quilter or a new embroiderer, check this out. And I'll show you 2 pages with it. Look how cute that is. Can you imagine little pumpkins, little hearts for Valentine's Day, bumblebees for summertime,
cupcakes for birthdays?
It's just cute. It's a table runner.
Strawberries.
Yes, definitely strawberries. So,
but it's a big table runner, so you could do like a little picnic.
Well, and you could shorten it.
You could double it, make a picnic blanket.
So you alter it basically for your table, but it's a great. I can't show that, so let me hold on. How cute is this? alter
So
Halloween.
cute.
I'm picturing, and summer with bees all over it.
Yeah,
so,
I'm
and you
picturing
can have your
cherries.
kids draw a little small thing or something.
That's a good
and
idea.
that is a great one to, if you're a beginner quilter, because you could work on your seam
Points
allowance and your
and your
points.
points.
So and it's a table runner, so you can throw it everywhere. But
Oh, the snowmans. I'm not really a snowman person,
I know.
but dang,
I'm
those are
telling you,
cute.
this book, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the book. Yeah, and there's tons that you can mix and match. You can move stuff around. So this one I love. This is perfect for a cross stitch. The style of the little quilt, because
They're funny.
It's a 10 by 12, but she gives you very basic. So any 10 by 12, you know how you have all those.
And that's a
weird
big,
shaped
yeah,
cross
that's a big
stitches.
size.
So
cross
to me,
stitch.
this one is the cutest thing for cross stitch.
This reminds me of Grumpy Old Men.
Does it?
Yeah. I don't know why.
I was thinking for a cross stitch
Yes.
in that because it's 10 by 12. But for a lot of people, I know you guys do.
Santas.
You guys do prairie schoolers, right?
Oh man.
But look at this quilt set up for prairie schoolers. So these are 6 by 8, which I think prairie schoolers are about 3 and a smidge by 4 and a smidge. It would be perfect. So you could put like the ones you love the most there and have a basket of the other ones down below.
Or hang them on the tree or whatever.
That's true if you could find that awesome tree.
No kidding.
But anyway,
They
so
have 2 of them.
this book it came out last year. It's 2021. I know it's on Amazon because Nancy ordered it already. So, I mean, there's just so many things. The cool thing about it is, and remember, we're not sponsored by anybody. This is just something I found and I was like, oh my goodness, it's perfect. There's just so many cute ideas. Cross stitch, embroidery, whatever. You could actually, even that bag, you could put a quilt block in. So,
or just a plain piece of fabric.
Yeah.
That's like cute.
because
Like
it
a
has
panel-y
the
looking one.
actual directions to make all this stuff. So, anyway, this was my find of the.
And you didn't buy me one? Guess I'll be popping on Amazon right this second
I
before we
think
post
you
this
should.
video.
There's just so many things that you need your own copy of this one. So
Oh, for sure.
anyway, that's it. Let me know what you guys make with it if you buy it.
A big book of hand embroidery projects.
Yeah. And it's by Martingale. So, and Kathy Schmitz, Gail Pan, Lynette Anderson. So a lot of the like major
Dirt
embroideries. It is dirt cheap.
It's on sale right now.
So run, don't walk to buy your copy. So anywho, that was my.
But I got mine first, so.
You already ordered it?
Well, heck yeah. And I get it tomorrow.
So I was sending sneak peeks to Nancy. She had already ordered it by then, but because I'm like, this is a must-have. This isn't just a look what I found.
Yeah.
It's got a few projects. There's so many cute.
I think it'll actually motivate me to get some of my cross stitch stuff finished because then I can have some ideas to finish them.
Well, and there's smaller things, so it's not like.
And I have some things that I haven't finished yet that I can't, like I haven't been inspired to put them
There
in
are
anything.
framed things in there too that are stinking cute, but just new ideas for you. You can't wait till you see what Heather's been doing.
I haven't.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I haven't at all this week, but right after cross stitching, don't mind me. I've got brain fog. Good lord.
And I have more to show you too, by the way.
Right after our last Flosstube, I went home and I just kept crocheting.
Yeah,
And this
sure.
actually has been my like crochet bag right now because I just went home and made like a
and who
million
wants
more
to put it away?
strawberries.
I just actually
know.
have it setting up here.
Show you again how cute it is.
Yeah. We'll show you again in a second.
Some of my goodies. These are all going to be strawberries. That one I haven't finished yet, but I did a pink one that turned out really cute too.
I want
Super
a pink
cute.
one.
I'm making some donuts for my daughter for her kitchen. And this is a part of a donut. And look at, it's a granny cupcake.
Oh my goodness.
I still have to put more
I
sprinkles
love
on it,
those
but
colors.
well, I do too. Is that the Minnie Mouse birthday stuff?
I don't know. We'll have to
Yeah.
go check.
because I have an idea for this. But these cherries are for my mom.
Can I get one of those pinky strawberries too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's fabulous. Thanks. Look how cute. Look how cute.
Well, let me bring it home so I can match it to my yarn. But yeah, that's what I've been working on because I also made something else.
So stinking cute.
I don't know if you guys have ever, I'm sure we've talked about her before.
We have because of the pillow for Christmas.
Amy Sinabaldi, Nana Company. Does she go by Nana Company still?
I don't know.
She's more modern now. Her stuff's modern, but she still does do design stuff. But a while back, she did really awesome, like vintagey, more our style sewing. And I still just go back to her stuff. And she has an Etsy shop with patterns and stuff.
She used
too.
a lot of Japanese.
She designs fabric. Yes, she did.
Which
she did, and her stuff is still really beautiful. It's just not my soft colors anymore, I guess. I don't know, but I always go back to her blog and find tutorials, and I found a tutorial on how she does her needle books, and hers was just a patchwork needle book, but I added one of my crocheted strawberries on a yo-yo, and this is actually doubled up because this one was too small, so I just popped them on a bigger one too. Did a flower with a pink button. It's just patchwork behind here.
It's like the cutest thing ever. I love it so
with
much.
Some ribbon.
Twill ribbon.
And there's the inside.
Those are old fabrics.
Yep. And then that's just part of the twilly ribbon that you get on fat quarter bundles.
Yeah, I was gonna say
from Fat Quarter Shop.
Yeah, and I think was that from Bonnie and Camille's stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
The fabric, yes.
Yeah.
The fabric, yes.
That
This
twill
is
ribbon
old.
wasn't?
No, the twill wasn't. It was like you get the ribbon that's like wrapped around their bundles, and there's like different sayings on it, and then there's like Fat Quarter Shop or whatever too.
Oh, okay.
So I just took that off of there and
That's
sewed it
a
on
cute
there.
idea. Do you have any more snippets of that end? This is Stitch with Love?
Oh yeah, I have a long one.
Oh,
I stole
okay.
it from you because you said, "Oh, I don't think I'll use this for anything."
Well, yeah, but
You
come up with good.
You don't have any more of that ribbon?
No, I gave it to you. Oh, I don't know. It might be.
I bet Nancy has some of that. Anyways, there's my little needle book, and it was really fun to make. And I did some. That's just pinned in there, but it's actually opens. Some strawberry fabric in there that I bought last year, and just used scraps. That was really fun.
So stinking cute. You've been saying you've been wanting to make one too.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna make a bunch of them.
Yeah. Those would be good gifts for people.
Like, oh my god, with my little
Okay, those I get though, right?
Well, I was gonna make you a needle book, but
oh no.
they're funny because they're just like loose goose. But
those are so cute. I'm waiting on my green yarn to come in.
the donut would be cute.
I think it's coming in on the I don't know, the slow boat.
So yeah, those are fun to do when I'm just sitting there watching TV or whatever, because I don't have to focus too much.
Yeah.
Because now I know how to do the strawberry for the most part without looking.
So are we gonna?
Yeah, that's on you.
So, because you guys are so awesome and because you leave such wonderful comments, we've decided we're going to do giveaways just periodically, just because not for numbers, not for
Anniversaries
not
or
for
anything.
Anniversaries. We're just going to do it when we feel
want
like
to.
it. So do you want one of these? Because I actually bought some more of this fabric so I could make some more. Does anybody want to enter for this? I don't care where you live. The only disclaimer is I'm not chartering a plane to some
Place
island.
that doesn't take
It cost
mail.
me $5 million. But if you're on a normal postal service, I don't care. It's fine because I lived overseas. I know what it's like when you see stuff and it's like, well, that kind of blows. I can't buy that or enter it. So Australia, Scotland, I don't care where you live. With the disclaimer, I'm not flying a plane there to do it. So, if you want to enter, what should we say? Strawberry. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, seems pretty simple.
I can't really think of anything. Heather's going to do the little... The only difference will probably be, depending on who wins, I want to get it into an envelope, so we may alter the size just a little bit.
Probably be longer.
Yeah, maybe do that so we can get it into some kind of priority mailing envelope.
Without it being kind of crumpled, which, whatever, that's not that big of a
or
deal.
I may have to fold it, so if someone, depending on where you live. But yeah, so if you want to enter for one of these, you guys were awesome with your comments and stuff, so I'm going to make you a bag.
Yeah.
Well, one of you. I didn't find that much fabric, but I did, and I forgot to grab that. So I want to show you some of the other ones that came with this. I shopped. I did not create anything, so.
Oops. I bought plants. I
didn't.
30 privets. I ordered 30 privet bare roots.
Which I love privet. I'm glad she's doing that. They're so pretty.
To form a wall to hopefully block off the people that are going to give us an aneurysm in our house.
Yeah, I got them in.
So, I also ordered birch trees and a dogwood tree. I'm getting a free maple that I think Jen will take.
Yeah.
It's big. I think it's a big one because I ordered from somebody commented on one of our videos that said to order that you can order from the Arbor Day Foundation, and they have really good prices.
I think I got my first maple tree from the Arbor Day.
Yeah, and they threw in when I ordered 3 birches yesterday. They threw in a maple, but I don't have room for. I mean, I do, but
not really.
Not really for.
No, not unless you want to take up all your sun.
Right.
And they are thirsty, and they will run to your pipes and your whatever. So
will the birches, but we're gonna be strategic about that. I think.
I have primer on my arm that is really hard to get off. So here's the rest of. I did order some of these because I do want to just. I do want to make just a strawberry quilt one day, just patchwork. So I did order a yard of each of these and 2 of this because I want to make you guys somewhat a bag. So
that white one is so cute.
The white one's cute. Like I said, there's like 8 of these. I think they have about 8 or 10 of them in a line, but I'm going to add to them too. How cute is that? So super anyway, cute. That's my favorite. I did get this. I had ordered it. I ordered this off of fabric.com.
Oh.
And it came pretty quick. And
I haven't ordered from them in a long time.
Yeah. I usually order from them for decorator weight, for like upholstery or whatever, but they're fun. They're cute. Anyway, sorry. They're cute. I'm just collecting for a patchwork quilt for this. So
my gosh, for some stuff from that book.
True,
that book while you're showing your haul.
I suppose. I know. I sat down this morning with a cup of tea because I had a massive migraine right after we left that place, so I didn't even really get to finish
looking through it.
Yeah. I know. There's cute. So
our allergens are super high here right now.
So do you guys really want to show that one?
Because Stacey West.
That. Yeah. So Stacey West is another person from Buttermilk Basin in there. My hair is going to be the death of me, I'm telling you.
It's just hair.
But it's sticking up all over. Does it have to do that?
Super cute.
Yeah. So there is framed things in there too that are just so darn cute. Yeah. They've added buttons to things and just fun ideas. So, do you guys want to see haul? Because I have a lot of haul. And then I'm going to show you also some of the furniture I found because someone wanted to know. But look at this cute little tin I found at an antique store.
Yeah, that's super cute.
It's just perfect in here.
Is it like your old the enamel, the thing we used to make taco salad in?
No, but that's red. So this has kind of been faded for a long time. But how cute is that? I went in to buy some paint. No, it's darker red.
Oh, okay.
But it's a lot like the vines.
Do you still have that?
I think so, maybe somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe my gardening stuff. I went in to buy paint for furniture and I walked past. I'm like, I can't go home without that.
That's
so
super cute.
So I have shopped and shopped and shopped because.
Oh, Lord.
What? I know. Isn't it beautiful? So I've been waiting for this line of fabric to come out. It's stitch or stitched.
Stitch, right?
Stitch or stitched.
Oh,
I don't know. It's by Fig Tree. So we barely got out of town, and I thought, you know, I know some shops are starting to get it, and I stopped at Sisters and Chehalis, and they had it. I walked in, and it's just there, and I'm like, I have been waiting for this fabric to come out since the first second she announced it. I did get a little bit extra for the border.
So pretty.
This looks so pretty in my living room.
Do you know what you're making with it?
I do.
Oh, okay.
So I do have plans. I actually have enough here. I got half yard pieces. I did not get a lot of the brown because I'm not a brown person, but I did get some of the tans to go in with it to kind of just
soften it.
Because I couldn't not. So anyway.
Did you have a problem?
No, this is not a problem. So ever since Christy from Crosshatch Quilt showed, she has this quilt done in fig trees All Hallows Eve during the fall, hanging behind her. I was obsessed. So this is going to be one of the quilts. The other quilt, I have to print out the pattern because I bought it. It's actually a fig tree pattern too. And I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. But I'll print it out and I'll show it next time because I want to make 2 quilts out of this. Actually, I just want to cover my whole house in it because I love it that much. But she actually has a Christmas stitched coming out too. But look at that. Oh my gosh. I love it. So the one
beautiful
that I could actually, because remember I wanted a bolt of that strawberry and I
absolutely that one right there.
Could you not just put this on everything? I really seriously want a bolt of this.
You had like a teal one too, right? It's got teal.
Oh, it's got all
rainbow.
the colors. All the colors. So there's that one. But Fig Tree Red is my favorite red.
Yes.
By far. I just love it. So, I mean, look at some of these. Anyway, you guys have all seen it. But seriously, I'm thinking I need this for the back of my quilt. So that was before I blew my budget, my spending budget for my little trip.
Before they even went on their trip.
Far. I found some really cool furniture lately. And I'll show you pictures of those because someone was asking.
This is so weird. They have a total mess up in this book.
Oh, they put it in twice. Oh, wow. Cool. I've noticed that a few times on things. I have some plans. I guess I'll figure. I bought my friend and me something because I'd never seen them before. And they're so cute. Check these out. They're cookie cutters. There's a little sewing machine, thread, scissors, thimble. How cute are those? Am I ever going to make cookies with them? Probably not.
Oh my
Maybe.
God.
I don't know. Maybe. Well, I don't want to take them out of the package because they're so cute. But they got little red sizzle in there. But how cute are those? So I bought me and my friend one of these. I'd never seen them before. They are...
Oh, I love this.
I don't know. Can you see who they're by?
Brewer.
I'll just show you the back. So I got them from Boersma's in McMinnville, Oregon. So, and I know they had a couple more sets, but how fun are those? These would be cute for like, you know, your quilter friends or whatever. Cute little birthday gifts or whatever if you can find them. And that's about it for, no, that's not true. I found fabric for my wool projects.
Oh, you did? The one that you've been
the one I didn't really
doing about?
So these are going to be my next couple wool projects, and I need to prep them and get them ready. But remember, this was too dark for me. So what I'm going to do is mount some fabric, I think, on this. And I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I love this one. It's buttery yellowy color without being super yellowy.
Is that Fig Tree?
No, it's a reproduction.
Okay.
Pioneer Quilts in
Like
Portland. Like Civil War, maybe. And really, there's no name?
There it
or
is.
Maybe. Okay, so it's so pretty, though. It's kind of just a buttery yumminess.
Henry Glass.
So. And it looks really beautiful with red.
There.
Do you have your little strawberry or something? That'll be about the right color. I'm going to save these for like fall.
Oh, it's
colors.
Farmhouse Christmas by Kim Deal.
There we go. Farmhouse Christmas by Kim Deal. That's kind of what I kind of picked out. You grab a little strawberry, you can kind of get an idea. And I did get some red wool to go with it. But this fits my style a little bit more. How cute. It's just warm and kind of cozy. So those are going to be the two that did I drop? No, I dropped the other one. So I know someone had wanted to know what my next ones were going to be after the V-Scap.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to just prep them both at the same time. And make them a little bit different, but not a lot. Because I bought a yard of this just to make sure I had.
Well, somebody sent me, I think it was a recent post by Buttermilk Basin of like a bunch of cute strawberry stuff, like the strawberry
those.
basket. I thought you did.
Yeah, I do have those too.
They're super cute.
But now that we're getting really pretty weather, it's kind of made me in the mood to do some summery. That fig tree fabric is just summer wonderfulness. I am going to do the spools, that spools quilt in the All Hallows Eve too. I had bought that because I was obsessed with that. I just thought it was so beautiful.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Oh no, the book. It is wonderful. I knew she'd get stuck on that book. You guys, it's wonderful. It's got so many fun ideas. Anything else?
No.
What about you? Do you have plans? I'm not letting myself start that.
Now that I have that book, probably embroidering. I've been looking at this book again, by Susan Bates, because I want to stitch something. I just can picture something tiny and cute for like in a frame on a shelf in Evie's room.
Are we getting ready to lose the video?
In 4 minutes.
Okay.
So I've been like looking at this page a little bit. Oops. And she keeps saying she likes the house, so I guess I'm going to be stitching the house for her.
I love stitching little houses.
I know, but I wanted to do the little rainbow. And I'm like, are you sure you don't like the rainbow? I like the house. I'm like, all right.
Once she's made up her mind, she is not going to change it.
No.
We
went walking downtown yesterday, and she saw that there was a playground, so we're like, okay, we'll play at the playground for a few minutes. Then we're going to go on our walk, and then we'll swing back by to play at the playground again on the way back to the car, because it was right by the car. And the whole time, I'm ready to go to the playground now. I'm like, well, you have to be patient.
Like when we went to the pumpkin patch and she wanted to go pick out apples. She didn't care about the pumpkins
No,
the whole time. Okay, we found the pumpkin. Can we go pick out an apple
Can
now?
we go get the apple now?
To the point of like how your dad nags.
Yeah. Or we went to the grocery store the other day, and she loves going to pick out fruits and veggies at the produce section at this one grocery store, and we were walking and my mom's like, we're going to the produce section first. I'm like, why?
Yeah, I said, let's just do that first because she can go pick out my avocado and
she loves it.
And then she'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
she's funny.
You need to restart that.
We'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
Oh, okay, so I'm going to show some pictures. We don't insert because we'd have to learn how to edit and all that. But someone wanted to see some of the cabinets I found. So that is the one that I'm going to use for my stitching. It's like a little tiny dresser, but this is going to be great for, I have that handled thing that I keep my threads in, and project bags will fit in there. So it's probably about, I would say, might be about 36 inches wide, and it's in table size basically. But I love that. That was like one of my favorite finds. And then yesterday I found this super cool cabinet that kind of shows you. I had Chiclets stand there so you can kind of see how tall it was. I have this weird area in my dining room that I've been, just at a loss. I'm like, what am I going to do over there? That's perfect. So I can have it standing, with the door open and it'll still fit there, and maybe hang a quilt or something over it. I have a large dish collection. So I can put some of my dishes in there, actually stoneware. So. And
I would have put her matching socks if I knew that she'd be in her.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Not really. I wouldn't have.
No, she would not have. She didn't ever wear matching socks in high school, so why would you start now, right? While I'm on it, you want to see what we're going to do for this summer's kind of sew along?
I am?
Yeah, I decided this morning. We're going to do the Faded Flag by Thimble Blossoms. I love this so much. So this is going to be what I'm going to start collecting, and we can start it in July. We'll do that. If you guys want to start collecting and sew along with us, it's the Thimble Blossoms. I think there's all kinds of different.
I need to get back to my.
Well, you don't have to do it
start
faded. You can do it
too.
But my goodness, I'm just obsessed with that quilt.
They've also done it like in aquas, haven't they?
Yeah. So I think Thimble Blossoms has done it with the aqua, but I really love this kind of. She calls it her beachy. I missed out on the fabrics. I'm gonna go in my piles. And
I think you're okay.
But I found one more cabinet, which is it's what we've been looking for. It's the one I've been.
The one she's basically replacing the one that she gave to me.
Yeah.
The big white one that held all of her decorations, and her seasonal stuff at her old house. We
were driving past this. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know if it was a used furniture place or
bizarre little place.
This strange kind of. But so I saw this from the door. I'm gonna go ahead and show you because it's weird. There's the doorway, and so I saw it as we were driving by, and I'm like, now is that papery furniture? Because I want all old wood, just stuff. But this is perfect. It's gonna fit all my seasonal decor, the games for the kids. It's perfect. It's quite large. It's about, I'd say, almost 7 feet tall. So it's gonna fill up this weird wall that I have in the dining room area. It's weird. The house is very square, so I'm trying to give it to some character. But I found this. So we were driving by, and I told your dad, I said, there's a big cabinet right there. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I got on there, and it said that the store is actually used furniture and new stuff and some.
They carry like really expensive mid-century modern couches.
Yeah.
But then they have like
used junk like
an
this.
Old stuffed like bear and a moose.
So I have never been in there before, but I saw that cabinet from the road, and he's like, do I need to turn around? I said, yes, you need to turn around.
Oh, did you take a picture of the table you got there too?
No, I didn't. So we went in, and it's like, well, this is perfect. It'll fit all the games, all my seasonal stuff. So, but it's a strange store. Because I was wondering, it's like, well, is it that, really papery kind of furniture or whatever? I thought maybe they had mostly new, less expensive, starter kind of furniture, but they have a little bit of everything in there. And then they had an antique little like end table with the barley twist legs. That I couldn't stop thinking about after we left. And I thought, no, I don't need that. Because I thought I needed more storage in my family room for whatever reason. But then I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I did go back and get that. Very reasonable prices. But I'm thrilled because now I can finish unpacking. That's the big cabinet will be painted next.
They had really cool wooden folding outdoor chairs.
Yeah, so it's just like kind of a mix.
Yeah, because they get like some stuff from estates.
Yeah, I think a lot. And then they have some newer, less expensive stuff, mid-century, modern. Just a whole bunch of different weird things. But hey, I was thrilled. I'm not going to be thrilled to paint that size of a cabinet. No. It's big. I'm doing a very big one right now. It was the cabinet I actually had on my landing in my last house, and that's going to house all my fabric. What doesn't fit in there is being donated to either senior citizen centers or quilt guilds or whoever, because
or me
or Heather. I mean, I don't care. I don't care who takes it. Just get it out of my house. But yeah, so that's, it's a fairly good sized cabinet, but I need to start using it as I buy this big chunk of fabric. But
I don't know if I have any plans.
That's part of the fun of, quilting, right? Is to find the fabrics that you just see and are obsessed with. Because, So look how perfect, because then I still need to make my pillows, but look.
Oh yeah, that is perfect.
It's perfect for that. So I'm excited to get those going. Anyway, anything else, ma'am?
I want to start an embroidery project, I think. I'm struggling with just like deciding right now. I just need to pick one out and
my
go.
brain has been kind of more focused on gardening.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that I'm gardening.
But our weather's been terrible.
But we always plant a tree the very first summer that we're in a house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do. And so I know the tree I want to plant, but I kind of have to design my garden. So a lot of times my brain has just been trying to picture out what we want to do, and I just haven't been feeling cross-stitching. I don't cross-stitch all the time.
Well, the weather's been so yucky that we can't really be gardening. But for some reason, when it's like raining like that, I'm like, well, it's a good time to paint
Right.
my house or do whatever. I don't know. I've been kind of cross-stitchy at night.
I haven't.
So
In fact, I will
around
go
and
in my
stuff.
living room because that's kind of where well, I can't say we're focusing there because we need to clean up the backyard, but it's more clean out for us this year, but I still have to kind of design what I'm going to do. And there's a certain vibe I want to
My plan was the front yard this year too, but now all of a sudden I have 30 privets, 3
But
birches,
that's
and a
different.
dogwood for the back.
That's going to make her
that I'm gonna have
actually
to-
want to go into her backyard.
Yeah.
Because as it is, it's pretty loud back there. And
These privets I'm ordering are supposed to get
Cigarette
10
smoke.
feet within 2 years.
awesome.
I'm so excited.
I love them. I think they're beautiful. Our neighbors have a beautiful evergreen. I need to go see what they've got too. But also I'm kind of mapping the sun this year
Yeah.
to know what's what. I hope my
Yeah.
neighbors don't think I'm staring at them. I'll stare outside at my front yard
Yeah.
and just notice, oh wait, there's someone walking. I'm not looking at them. Well, I told you, I will stare off into it.
Imagining, yeah.
Yeah, that's how I do. So
I'm going to do a veggie garden.
hopefully, I
What
don't
is she
know.
doing down there?
Hopefully,
I'm just hearing my kid banging on the wall. Veggie garden soon. I get dirt delivered next Friday. And hopefully
Yeah.
the weather's okay.
yeah, you do. I'm not doing all that, but
I'm not looking forward to that process, but I'm looking forward to having...
I used to love that
An
part,
edible
but now
garden.
that I'm old and my body hurts all the time, I don't love that part of it.
Then I need bark delivered.
Yeah, I used to love spreading bark and just making everything all pristine and perfect for the...
Yeah. Right now I'm struggling with the weather because I'm trying to decide like when to feed the grass, but there's not enough time where there's not rain to do
But
that.
that's normal this time of
I know.
year, so...
And then it's like, okay, well, we have a nice 2 days where I probably could have done it, but then I'm like, but then we can't be out in the yard.
You're just gonna have to
So I think,
do it.
yeah, probably next weekend because we're doing a barbecue at Jen's house on
That's true.
Sunday. So if I do it, if
My
I treat it Saturday
granddaughter
night,
is turning 18. And that's another thing. We're gonna be so busy.
It's gonna be like
it's crazy every weekend.
birthday
She's turning 18.
weekends.
In June, she graduates from college, actually, with her AA, and then 3 days later from high school. So we'll be doing some things for that. I have a kitchen going in mid-July, and I have about 12 things I need to paint beforehand and tear out the kitchen and tile, shop for that, and
Well, we've got starting
wanna
next
check in
weekend. It
with you.
goes birthday. The next weekend is Mother's Day. And the next weekend is
how
Abby's
about-
birthday.
what about your mother's birthday?
Well, yours will be on Mother's Day.
Yeah, probably. Ish.
And then
Not for
it's-
my husband. Mine's a whole week
Yeah.
long.
Then it's my birthday weekend.
Yeah, and then the
Then
graduation.
the graduations, and there'd be Father's Day somewhere in there.
And our anniversary.
Yeah.
So we're busy, but we're gonna really,
And then Emmy
and then
will
Emmy.
turn 1, and then we're going to Michigan for 2 weeks.
So, but we want to check in.
Mm-hmm.
They might be pretty short, and maybe I
weird
don't
days
need to
of the
shop anymore because
week. No.
there's some fabric lines coming out next month though that.
Oh man, the Thimble Blossoms Christmas.
The Thimble Blossoms Christmas, the My Mind's Eye Christmas.
Christmas by I can never remember her name. She's the newer one we discovered that had like the kitties, the sugar and spice at Valentine's,
have I seen
Easter.
her?
I think I sent it to you on Instagram the other day. She's coming out with a Christmas line too.
Oh, and there's Holly Jolly by Urban Chicks. It's gonna be all about the Christmas
The
this
Christmas
year.
is really, really good this year.
Yeah.
But
we
I
do
think
wanna-
I think so far, my favorite is still the Thimble Blossoms Christmas coming out.
I found another one that I love too, but that's not until fall, so if I end up finding that in store somewhere, I'll show you. So next time we're going to do a room tour, because I know it'll be Heather's like major garden right now.
I don't know when all that stuff's going to come in.
Well, it doesn't matter. We still have a bunch of other stuff we have to do too.
We also bought some flowers the other day.
Geraniums.
No, that was the last video. Verbena.
You bought verbena.
Oh, yeah, you got more geraniums. She got more geraniums.
But I got geraniums for, I don't know.
The back instead. Like the opposite of wherever you're going to have all that next one.
So.
We have a problem. I have a major plant problem.
I don't.
I love it.
I actually have been pretty good. I've bought, or
birds
you bought me
nesting
one.
in our bird box. Chickadees again this year. That's not something we normally love. We love birds.
I love them.
I love birds. We've just had some baby bird tragedies that I just don't need right on my front doorstep.
If you want to learn the cycle of life,
oof. But the chickadees, knock on all the wood possible. We had chickadees nest in this nesting box. I mean, I have a nesting box. I'm inviting them to do it, clearly. But
I'm not.
They had a batch of babies right when Evie was a newborn. When everybody was coming to meet her, we had chickadees nesting in our box. And they've skipped a few years, at least as far as we've known. I did clean out the nest. But they're in there again this year.
They
get pretty snippy when you're out there.
I signed up for a block of the month.
What?
I did, down at Pioneer Quilts. Now, these are not the colors I'm going to do it in.
No, but I can see it being really cute.
Yeah, I'm going to do it all. I signed up for this block of the month down in Oregon. Because...
That's so funny.
Gardening
I always
is
have a little Junko that lands on my mailbox.
And so I'm changing every single color. This is done in wools, so the wools are usable. Yeah. In all the kind of like the beachy vibe colors, my cottagey colors. More these kind of colors for sure.
But you're not doing it wool?
I'm not doing it wool. Well, I might do it wool because I have a lot of wool. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided on that. But... the wool is usable for fall because to me these are a lot of fall colors.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the great thing. I'll be able to reuse it or whatever. But I did sign up for this block of the month.
This screams Lisa Abbey to me.
Doesn't it, Lisa?
Have you sent it to her, Lisa?
No.
Check that out.
No, I got this migraine after I left the shop that made me so sad. I was just so mad because it's beautiful. It's like 70 degrees. We're in Portland. We're going to this really cool antique store and another quilt shop.
You guys
it's a long way out.
Again.
Yeah, we did. We'll pour it on Friday off and on. But so yeah. So anyway, I signed up for that. So I probably won't start it maybe in the fall. So then, because I think it's 9 months.
You'll be ready for the next.
But it'll be beautiful hanging. It's like the perfect size on this weird wall I have in my living room. But it's all garden.
Because they're gonna fly in here.
Oh, so your dad, my husband, he's terrified of bats.
Because we've had
a bat incident in our house, but so I don't have screens on my house. We had to reorder screens, and we have all the screens, but I don't want them put up before it's done being painted. Silly me. So they're not being put up. They're brand new screens that we had ordered. But my husband doesn't want to open the windows because one night...
That wasn't a window, though.
No, we had left the door open because we had...
The garage door.
I don't know, something.
We
don't even
know.
Really
we
know.
were like moving something in and out.
Yeah, and I
think
just kind of left the front door open, right? And so in the middle of the night, my cat, I kept feeling the bed jerk. And I'm like, what is she doing? And I was kind of trying to figure out what she was doing, and I'm watching her, and she's sitting there, and then she'd jerk her head, and then she would jerk her head again, and I'm like, okay, there is something weird going on here because this cat that's my Peanut. She was like the most mellow.
But she also had.
And she also doesn't come and wouldn't sleep with us. But she's like sitting right next to me,
like hello.
She's paranoid that you're gonna look at her or something. But so. I told my husband, I said, there's something weird going on. And he's like, what is she doing? So we get up and he goes looking around the house and he's like, I don't see anything, but he had flipped on the bedroom light. And all of a sudden I see this bat fly through my bedroom. And I said, I know what
this
it
is the old
is.
house.
I know what it is. So we turned on, and you know, my cat is like sitting right next to me, which was not that kind of cat. And she looked up at me like, this is what I've been trying to tell you. And we had been in bed probably for, I don't know, 4 hours. It's like, 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever. So this thing has been hanging from my curtain rods, hanging from the chandelier.
We figured it was the chandelier because you guys it was summer, and you said you had sat and watched TV. You guys stayed up kind of late watching TV with the lights off.
Yeah, and we do that. So we didn't even notice it up. We had closed the door.
Because it probably was just whatever.
Yeah, so we turned on all the lights, but turned off, opened the door, turned off because I don't like that. So opened the door, and after I saw it fly out of the bedroom, because I was just more paranoid that my cat was going to get bit by this thing or something, rabies or whatever. So we kind of sat in there, and my husband turned on all the lights except for the door, and it finally flew out. So, but ever since then, he's been
ultra paranoid about that.
And I'm like, it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, it flew out. I was kind of weirded out because I'm thinking, are we sleeping and this thing's like hanging up above us on the chandelier or on my curtain rods or whatever?
I like them, but yeah, I don't want it in my house. They do their
job outside. I don't want them inside the house, mainly because I had a cat, and I'm like, they get rabies, it's all over. So, anyway. So, we
don't have screens in here.
We won't. He's petrified. Well, you're not going to have a bat, right? And I said, well, it was like a month ago, and I said, they're hibernating for winter still. It's still cold out. There's no bats
Well, you guys don't
around.
you don't have your windows open at night.
We normally sleep with our bedroom window open all the time because it's so just stuffy upstairs. But he won't because he's afraid we're going to get this bat flying through our house.
We had a northern flicker.
Those are big.
A couple years ago. It came down our chimney, and we just kept hearing like metal, which we hear that anyways because they will sit on top of our chimney and they'll peck on there because they're a woodpecker, right?
Or a metal pepper or whatever they want to pick on.
Yeah, or our gutters do because
favorite.
They're quite awful. They're beautiful, but they're quite annoying when they have their season. But he ended up in we had to we have a wood stove insert in like a really old fireplace, and so we had to pull off the front of it. And I'm looking, I'm like, I don't see anything, and Mac looks in there and he's like, I see a face. And I look, I'm like, I'm not seeing anything. And so I poke a broom and he looks up at me and I'm like, oh my God, he's stuck back there. And so I stuck a broom back there. He was not stuck and he flew and like all over our house, bounced off windows, got ash everywhere, pooped everywhere, was clinging to the side of one of my baskets.
And they're good size. They're big. About this big.
But we didn't think to close the shades off. So he went for our big window. But I caught him with a towel, and it was funny because we both ran out front with him, and I had him in a towel, and right as like a lady's driving by, I like released this like flicker, and she's like laughing hysterically. Oh, what a mess.
Yeah.
But I like my animals, and we're currently raising butterflies. Did I tell you?
I saw.
Haley, God, I'm losing my mind. Evie's Grammy sent us painted lady caterpillars, and they have doubled in size overnight tonight. This morning we woke up and they're way bigger.
That's awesome.
You don't have to do anything with them. They just hang out.
Stick them in the...
They're in their own cup with food in there, and we just say good morning and talk to them during the day or whatever. They've got food on the bottom, and then they'll make their chrysalis on the top of the disc, and then you move the disc once they're all cocooned into a butterfly house that we have.
Oh.
And then once they
That's cool. It's very cool.
Hatch, then we release them. So
awesome.
We'll see how that goes.
Do you have any cross-stitching plans?
No.
Oh, I'm going to start 4. I'm going to start 4 for Mania. I'll show it next time.
I guess Mania's starting.
May 1st.
Yeah. What is going on?
I don't really call it Mania because I can't do it to the point of where I'm going to feel like I'm going to... Oh, you know what? I got to show something. So you talk. Someone asked my color conversions for Joy in the Journey. And I took a picture.
Made plans.
Yeah, make plans.
Yeah.
I took a picture because it's just easier than her linking all these colors or whatever.
Maybe I'll just try and
Was it for that?
touch all my whips throughout May.
I'm gonna start 4, I believe.
I don't know if I'll start any because I'll start some embroideries for sure.
So these are the conversions I did. You can screenshot that. I changed the flowers, but I just picked colors that I had done. So those are the ones I did. And as for the bee skep from Blackbird, I used all the called fors except for on the bee skep. I changed the green, and I can't remember. I would say probably either Weeping Willow or what's the other one I love? Secret Garden. So it's probably one of those. But the rest is called for. The bee skep is Bee's Knees because I love that
that
color.
is a pretty color.
But the roof and everything I did called for. It's just so hard when you're showing it on here because your skein is probably not going to look the same as mine, and I did that 1/2 on 40 count, so I think that changes the colors a little bit too, depending on what you're doing it on. I think they're a little bit lighter when you do it like 1/2 on 36 count because you see some of that white showing through.
Yeah.
So. But the roof was called for. There again, the comments are weird. I swore that Heather answered some, so. But then they kept popping up as per normal, so. And then I try to go back and search for the person that asked for it.
And you can't find that
And
comment anywhere.
we're not seeing it on our end, so.
It's weird.
I don't know. So those were the changes. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you like right away. Kind of left that on Heather this time, I think. I answered some. We try.
Slacker, so
We try.
I think I'll go maybe later today. Well, it's kind of nice out. We'll see. Maybe tonight I'll get on and answer some old comments if I can find them.
We did a lot though.
We did.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
I don't know. I can't think of any.
Hopefully.
I will be working on stuff. I'm just.
Yeah.
My brain's all over the place right now.
Well, I want to do Mania, and what I'm going to do is like start basically just one a week.
On Mondays or Sundays?
Mondays.
Or Tuesdays?
No, not Mondays, because Mondays I'm still going to do my gingerbread
gingerbread?
because I'm staying on track with that, so that's really cool.
Yeah. I think I'll just try it.
I'm loving stitching that. It's such easy peasy stitching. I mess up because I always mess up, but
yeah,
it's just so cute, and I'm kind of enjoying seeing it come together. It's kind of fun, even though I do mess up a lot.
Well, you just have it kitted for like a lot of patterns. You don't have to like go pull more threads or anything.
And I took a picture of the way Evie and I kind of set it up that one day. We laid it all out.
Oh, that's right.
So
yeah,
I took a picture of it, and that's what I'm going with. I'm not trying to think about it, so I'm really sorry.
Scared me.
Yeah, so next time we'll do the room tour. I don't know if it won't be completely finished. This piece of furniture was supposed to be painted, but we haven't had time to it's been terrible, so my husband doesn't like to drag his tools out and pour down rain. And we have to put an end on it before I paint it. But this is like last priority to me now because I have to finish furniture. I feel like it's not really.
Well, yeah, but you have to finish furniture to get it to where, like, to
so
sit
I can
where you
unpack,
want it to sit.
and then when my kitchen comes in, we can completely focus on that. So I really want a lot of that done because
we got to do a garage sale too.
We have piles of stuff for garage sale.
Because I need to clear out my garage before those cabinets
Well, so I was
come over.
thinking we'll do a little tour in here. It's not going to be finished because I don't know. I got to go dig through Heather's garage to find a skirt for my table over there. This is not going to be painted, but if you guys want to see a tour, we'll do that next time. Excuse me, so I can kind of...
I've got a big project going in my garage.
For lack of
but that's a surprise
stitching.
that you guys will get to see in
Oh yeah.
A few weeks.
That's so fun.
So I have been doing stuff. It's just
2 weeks goes by really quickly.
I know, it really does. I'm thinking of 2 weeks for that project to be done. I'm like, ugh.
I'm painting furniture in lots. So like right now is the big cabinet. I've got my sewing thing I found. What else is down there? In a tiered tray I found to put all the little pillows and stuff in. I really want to sew some, but
I do too right now. I am kind of feeling that right now. So
leaning towards sewing because I got all this new fabric and I want to start that quilt, but I am not letting myself start any quilts until my swoon and the gingham is done. So
the gingham was your leaders and enders quilt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I have a new leaders and ender I want to get started because it's for summer. So
yeah.
That's sad. I want to finish my leaders and enders so I can
start
my secondary quilt. I can start. So I need to just.
We need to finish our 4th of July quilts too. We need to quilt them. Today would have been a good day to. I know it's been kind of breezy.
Quilt them, or can I try out some quilters that are local?
That's true. There's a cool little birdie
Stay
out
tuned
there.
on that one because I'm thinking.
But do I want to pay?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I do on like other quilts. We need to get our best friend's quilt out there too.
We do. So just keep your fingers crossed for us that we have.
That might be a good
creative
end of next
coming.
Week to baste some quilts.
Is it supposed to be nice?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, so I think we're gonna go. It's beautiful out. We're gonna go drive down south to lunch, and
I've got a park date.
She's got a park picnic date, right?
Mm-hmm. Jimmy John's.
So Strawberry, if you're interested.
Yes,
I don't know. Do you think anybody will want one?
I think so.
I think so.
And I have some of the strawberries already done, so I just gotta do a bunch of flowers.
Yeah. Strawberry.
Excuse
How
me.
cute is that?
Super cute.
I just want to I'm going to make a bunch of these because I love them so much. So
the little strawberries?
Kind of seems to be the theme in here, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of seems to be the theme in my
I've got some
whole
plans
house,
for mine.
So.
All right. Follow us on Instagram. She's at Crafty Cottage Stitches. I'm at White House Stitchery. I'm also at White House Stitchery on Etsy.
If you buy that book, show me what you're going to make. Because I'm excited to see what people come up with all the different finishing ideas. So.
It's super cute. I can't wait to get it tomorrow. So I can start some stuff out of it.
Nancy's like, I ordered it. So
what else?
It's a good coffee table book.
Let us know if you're doing Mania too and what your plans are for Mania.
Right.
Because I feel like we just go totally rogue and do our own thing for me. I think everybody does. Isn't that kind of the whole idea of Mania? I
don't even know if there's a true Mania anymore. I think people are just still calling it.
Oh yeah, I think they stopped.
Yeah, so I'm gonna I want to
her.
start 4 things for May.
And I went to make sure that I touch every one of my whips.
I've been doing that, really.
Oh, but it is our birthday month, so
that's what I'm saying. So
I might do a start for my birthday.
We're gonna start 4 things.
And a start for Abby's birthday and a start for Mom's birthday. Just kidding.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, that's 3.
Oh.
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
There we go. Make it 4.
Yeah. I'm starting 4 things in May. You can call it Mania. You can call it.
We're nuts.
We're nuts. I don't know. I finished a lot last time. Remember? Not fully finished them. My pile's like huge now. So,
yeah.
Have I picked them out? I've picked out 2 for sure.
I've got to look through mine. I've been feeling starting a Christmas one. Like, what the heck? I don't know.
Yeah, let us know what you're stitching on.
Yeah. Let us know
and
what your plans are.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye.